Hey, it's Schande! And today is the day, it's time for the big Q&A. However, for this one, I kind of wanted to do something a little extra special, not just any other kind of run-of-the-mill furry Q&A. So I thought I would reveal to you what's under the fursuit, because no one has really seen it yet. So, here goes. Ha ha! Bamboozled! I'm just kidding. Ta-da! I do need my glasses though. Hi everybody! Alrighty, well, let's get the fabulous back on, and shall we get into the questions now? First off, I want to thank everyone who submitted their questions. I had a lot of really great ones, and I'm excited to do this video, so let's get started. Alright. First question, Icy asks, did I do it right? Yes, Icy, you did it right. Well done. I got a few questions as to why I became a furry or how I found the furry fandom. Well, growing up, I was always a big fan of like the Sly Cooper games and Pokemon, and I really liked movies that feature anthropomorphic animals, as well as I've been working as a mascot since I was about 15, so it just kind of naturally found it. One day I stumbled across the website So Furry, and the rest is history. I had a couple questions on how I came up with Schande. So Schande was actually the main character of a story I was writing way back when, and I kind of just used his name as like a placeholder for all of my messaging apps and stuff, so everyone came to know me as Schande. I didn't actually really create him and intending on him being my persona, but after a while everyone just knew me as Schande, so that's what I stuck with. I will not be linking the story because it's super cringy and I hate it. Midnight the Werewolf asks, how did I pick my species? When it came to making this character for the story, I didn't really think too much about it. I just kind of went with the first one that came to mind, and that was a fox. And then from then on, I kind of developed the character into what he is today. What made you want to get a fursuit? I actually originally didn't want a fursuit. Back when I was like first starting out in the fandom, I didn't really have any interest in being a fursuiter. And then I met fursuits in person, and I just like really fell in love with them, I guess, and all my friends started getting fursuits, and I started getting really jealous, and you know, lo and behold, here he is. I have a couple questions asking me why I'm cute. It's because my fursuit maker is really talented. This hides this, so yeah. Copper Fox asks, what is the best moment I've ever had at a furry convention? Honestly, it was probably this past year at FWA, just getting to film the music video for Paparazzi, and getting to meet and interact with a lot of my favorite furry YouTubers. That was so much fun, especially getting to see Majira again. That was a lot of fun. Getting a picture with him at his meet and greet. So yeah, so far I don't think I've ever had any like super like major like jaw-dropping moments at furry conventions, just because I haven't really been to many. But just being able to meet some of my favorite furry YouTubers in person for the first time, that's definitely up there on the list. Jaffa Kitty asks, any fursuit crushes you'd be willing to admit to having? I have no idea what you're talking about. Next question. Can I make a fan art of you? Yeah, absolutely, go for it. I love seeing art. Faving asks, if you were to get a new fursuit by any maker with no costs, who would you commission? And would you get it of a new character or Schande, the gayest of all orange foxes? If I were to go with any maker, let's see. Well, first off, I probably wouldn't get it of Schande just because I love this Schande. I love him so much. I don't think I would want to remake him. If I were to get a fursuit of another character, I'd probably go with the main character of a novel that I'm working on. The main character's name is Sarpedon. And he's he kind of looks a lot like Schande, so it'd be pretty much the same, I guess. But if I were to go with any maker, I would probably go with More for Less. Stormy asks, "Are you fabulous?" Oh, Stormy. Is the sky blue? On a scale of James May to Freddie Mercury, how fabulous are you? I am Bobby Fabulous from Phineas and Ferb.
I'm fabulous! I'm fabulous!
Why are you so fabulous? Asks Insanity Fox. I think it's the scarf. How did you get that wonderful scarf? I got it for my birthday from my good friend Cyrano. 2 questions. How old am I? I'm 23. And who made my fursuit? My fursuit was made by Lucy Fursuits, also known as Wild Gadget. She's a really great friend of mine, and she lives here in my area. And I will include her website in the link in the description. So if you're in the market for a fursuit that's as adorable as this one, go check her out. What is your favorite entertainment building? I really like going to the movies. Most of the time I don't really go to the movies to actually go see the movie. I kind of just like sitting there and eating the movie theater popcorn because it's like premier popcorn. I've actually seen one movie like several times just for the aesthetic of going to the movie theater. I don't know why I like going to the movies just because, but I really do. Silverwolf asks, "Where did you get that fabulous voice?" It's not that good. But I have been singing and performing since I was a kid, so I guess it's just kind of developed from there. I was in show choir in middle school. I've done musical theater outside of school, and I just enjoy singing and stuff, but I don't think my voice is that good. Talon Drago asks, "What was my defining moment as a furry?" I would have to say when we pulled off Emerald Fur Con. For those of you who don't know, I'm vice president for, it's now known as Emerald's Fur Summit, but last year in April, we did our first mini convention we called Emerald Fur Con. And it went amazingly, like, it was fantastic, and when we got to closing ceremonies, seeing how much fun everyone had, and just knowing that me and the rest of the board pulled it off, it was a really great feeling. Who else would you collab with in the future if you had to choose? Well, of course, I always love to work with Majira again. I've done a couple videos with him, and he's really great. He's always so much fun to work with. But if I had to pick someone that I haven't collabed with, I would want to collab with Nas Hyena because he is a lot of fun. He's super nice. I got to meet him at FWA this past year. He's really cool, and I think he and I could do a really funny video together. How hard was it to do the furry paparazzi video, and how fun was it to work with everyone? The paparazzi video, it wasn't like super hard to make. I think the most stressful part was finding people to do camera work for me because everyone was out enjoying the con, so it was kind of hard to find people to take the time to film with me, just because I wanted everyone to enjoy the con. I didn't want to take up all their time, so. But it was a lot of fun getting to interact with all of my favorite furry YouTubers and to doing this video with me. It was really great. It was a really great way to introduce myself to them, and they were all really gracious in working with me. I had a great time, and the video turned out great. It's right now it's sitting at over 2,000 views. It's my most viewed video I've ever made, so I'm super happy about how it turned out. What was it like to collab with Majira or other furtubers? Well, let's start with Majira. The first time that I worked with Majira was actually this little bitty video that I made right after FWA in 2017. I just filmed like a quick little clip with him after the YouTuber panel and his little meet and greet there. and that was a lot of fun. But my first like major work with Majira was in interrogation, and I kind of just I tweeted at him. I was like, "Hey, Majira, I don't remember exactly what I said. I was like, how can I do a video with you?" And then he and I kind of talked back and forth. I wrote a script and I sent it to him, and he approved it, and then he sent me his part of the footage, and that was it. He was really great to work with. He was very nice. He was very happy with the video and how it turned out. So the other big name YouTuber that I worked with is Stormy Fall, and Stormy and I are really good friends. He doesn't live too far away from me. So one day I drove up to Mississippi. It's about an hour and a half from where I am, and he and I, me, him, and Treble, we all hung out that day. They introduced me to Raising Cane's, which is delicious. It's awesome. And then we got back and we just filmed a collaboration, and that was a lot of fun. I love filming collaborations. Like, they're always a lot more fun to film than just kind of solo videos. So filming collabs with anybody is just a lot of fun. But working with other YouTubers, it's a great experience. Emily asks, do you have a favorite species other than a fox? What, I can't be biased here? No. Other species that I really like, I like wolves. I really like sharks. I think airplane dragons are really cute. I kind of got a soft spot in my heart for German Shepherds too. What's your favorite console and games? I'm not a huge gamer. I know it's like blasphemous, but like growing up, I was always a PlayStation kid. So I grew up, playing Jak and Daxter. One of my favorite series of all time is Sly Cooper. I love Sly Cooper. But if I had to pick like a game series overall that I just like love, I've been playing for years and years and years, it'd be Pokemon. I am a huge Pokemon fan, and like I don't think I'll ever stop playing. Well, speaking of games, Falcon Lore Production asks, do I like Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, I do like Five Nights at Freddy's. I first started getting into it whenever Game Theory started doing their theory videos on Five Nights at Freddy's. And so that kind of got me into playing the game, and I haven't played all the games, though. I think the only ones I've played were Five Nights 1 and 2. I haven't played any of the others, but I used to watch other people play them, like, Markiplier. You have to watch the king of Five Nights at Freddy's play Five Nights at Freddy's, but Markiplier and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, I've watched them all play Five Nights, and I really like the lore that the fandom has come up with. It's a really interesting, story that came from what started as a pretty simple game. So, yes, the SparkNotes version, yes, I like Five Nights at Freddy's. How would you feel if you were recruited to become a superhero? Well, all I can say is that they better put me in the next Avengers movie, and they better write me a big-ass paycheck for it. What would my superpower be? I'd probably shoot, like, rainbow lasers out of my eyes, And anything that those rainbow lasers touch, they just instantly become extra fabulous, Pew! 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 I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Here are a few questions from Undertaker666Dead. What's your favorite food or drink? Alfredo pasta and sweet tea. What is your favorite movie of all time? Disney's Alice in Wonderland. What is your favorite kind of music? I don't really, I listen to just about everything except for like super hardcore death metal, but I'd say my favorite musical artists right now are Panic at the Disco and Meghan Trainor. I forgot about this question. If you could have anyone sit on your face, who would it be? This is a family-forward program. This question is not appropriate, and I am appalled that you would ask such a thing. Duke Doberman. My good friend Benz asks, why are gators the best? This is an important question. Well, gators are the best because they give really good hugs, and they have really nice teeth, and if someone is, bullying you or something, you can get your gator friend and they'll bite them right the fucking half! Victor asks, who's that Pokemon? It's Mimikyu! Look at you! Kava asks, are we human or are we dancer? Is this a reference I don't get? I don't know. Can someone explain what this means in the comments below? Because, like, I've got no idea. And last question. Aaron Fox asks, who are some of your inspirations? I'd say Majir Strawberry is one of them. He was the first furry YouTuber that I came across. I've been watching him for a very long time, since he had right around 4,000 subscribers. So he kind of inspired me to start my own furry YouTube channel. But I think my biggest inspiration in the furry fandom is my best friend, Kaba. Throughout the years that I've known him, he has really brought out something in me that I didn't even know I had. Like, before I met Kaba, I never really thought that I could admin a big furry group, or I never thought that I could help put on a furry convention itself. So yeah, and Kaba has always been an astounding friend. He's always there whenever I need him. So yeah, I think my biggest furry inspiration is definitely Kaba. Well, those are all the questions. Thank you to everyone who submitted a question, and I am sorry you had to experience this face. But it's getting hot here in Florida, and the AC is not on, so I wasn't gonna suffer and sweat and be gross. So, surprise! And thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. Right now I'm sitting right around at about 650, but I never thought that I would get this far. So thank you to everyone who follows the channel. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to me. Thank you to everyone who has worked with me. And I am super excited to give you more videos in the future. But that's about all the time I have for you right now. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit, and I will see you in the next video. But until then,